Good afternoon. My name is Andy Broder. I'm the president of the Connecticut Valley Mineral Club. I'd like to welcome you all here this afternoon, especially Ron's son Brian and his family. The Connecticut Valley Mineral Club is here today to honor 30-plus year club member Ron Lucia. For those of us that didn't know Ron very well, like myself, we saw Ron as he was, very friendly, quiet, modest man that loved minerals and sharing his knowledge of them. I wasn't even aware that Ron donated his time to so many places until we started planning this presentation. Ron's dedication to educating people about minerals, especially school children, was a gift that he and a handful of other club members gave for many years and others still give today. For us, it's more about passing it forward and leaving something for approaching generations to enjoy. And today, that is especially important in an age where it seems people want only for themselves. Ron spent a lot of time here at Mount Tom, sharing what he loved, and I know that there might be a lot of people that Ron spoke to here that might not remember his name, but I'm sure they remember the time he spent talking with them about minerals. Holding true with this, the giving spirit that Ron had so much of, the Connecticut Valley Mineral Club would like to donate this mineral case with all the Mass State rocks and minerals in Ron Lucia's memory. We have included a picture of Ron to go with the case, so maybe some of the people that come here can say, oh yeah, I remember him taking time to talk to me about minerals. Again, in that spirit, we give this as our thank you to Ron and the example that he set. Right now I'd like to call up longtime club member and a very good friend of Ron's, Jack Marcy.
Thank you all for coming. I'm sure Ron would appreciate it. My friend Ron Lucia. I first met Ron in the early 1980s when he first joined the Connecticut Valley Mineral Club. From the beginning, it was all about kids. On all the club digs, he would always collect small specimens to give away at the end of his school talks. He spent numerous weekends at the Forbes Library in Northampton, talking with kids and parents about his mineral collection that he had on display. Sorry about that. And again, giving away specimens that they could take home. His favorite minerals were a fluorescent type that glowed under ultraviolet light. He had a marvelous display in his barn, setting on glass Venetian blinds that he used for shelves. He was a behind-the-scenes person. At our club shows, he was the one who picked up our old wooden display cases that were stored at my place of business and transported them to the show places wherever they may be, and returned them after the show was done. He would help dealers unload their cars and push their carts to the displays and help them set up. And again, when the shows were done, he would pick it up and put them back in their vehicles. And again, bringing these cases back to my place of business. He worked at Savage Arms in Westfield for many years, and when they were closing, he was in charge of getting rid of a lot of their shelving and maintenance department items. He asked me if I would be interested in the shelving, and I said yes. So for 2 weeks, every afternoon on his way home, he would bring me a load of shelving, and never charging me for the gas, just for the cost of the shelving. Doing this with his own truck. He was fun to go on digs with. I can remember one time the three of us spent 3 days at Plainfield Ledge in Moosup, Connecticut, collecting milky white quartz crystals. He would bring them home and soak them in oxalic acid for a few days to get the stains off them. He would put them in buckets on top of the dog's house so they could be in the sun. And then he would share them with people new in the club and couldn't make some field trips. He was one who found uses for items that were disposed of in large quantities, such as the glass windows that I spoke of earlier. Another one was the trims of gun stocks that Savage Arms used to make. He took the scrap home and he turned them into back scratchers and he gave them to his friends. I'm very proud to have one of these. He didn't give them to everybody. He was one neat guy, and I'm very proud to have had him as a friend.
If there's anybody else that has anything to offer about Ron, we'd welcome you to come up for a minute. Sure. Come on up, Brian. Thank you.
I want to thank you all for coming. My dad would really appreciate it. He really had a heart for the Mineral Club and really appreciated being with you guys, and I'm learning about rocks, and it was one of his passions, and he really did like teaching kids about rocks. When he came home afterwards, he was all excited and he really enjoyed it. So I just really appreciate you dedicating this to his memory and for doing this. So thank you.
Hey. Rob, did you have anything to say? Robert Schwab from the Welcome Center, Mount Tom.
Good afternoon, and thank everybody for coming and enjoying this beautiful afternoon. I knew Ron from many years that he worked up here in the visitor center on weekends, and well, anytime you called him, he would be here in a moment's notice. He become known for his fluorescent box that we spoke of earlier, and of course his regular rock collection was always enjoyed by everybody that saw it, and he spent a lot of time up here, and we do thank the family for that, for this occasion, and thank you.
I know the volunteers at the Welcome Center have worked very hard to get a spot ready for this case, and we're, as a club, we're thrilled to be able to share what we do with Mount Tom and look forward to a very good working relationship with the people here. So thank you very much, and this is our gift to you.
Ron, I thank you personally and all you club members for the donation. It is wonderful. It will make our collection that much better. And with that, I thank you from the bottom of our heart.
Right. And also, I have one more thing for Brian and his family. We have we made two of the picture, the one that will stay here, and this is for you guys.
Thank you very
For
much.
our thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Let's all. Oh yeah, yeah. If anybody wants any special pictures, please come on up. It'd be nice to get a picture of the family up here, maybe on each side or behind.
How's that? I'll just lay this down. Okay? How's that?
You smiling?
Thank you very much.
Yeah, there's refreshments for everybody and cake, and spend a little time to socialize.
This is real special. Thank you. But I will say, crossing the bridge down there, I remember my dog was lost nowhere.
I know her, Emily, yeah. She did
Down
work.
the road on either case, someplace.
Oh, yeah. I saw her on it.
We have a history room in here if you're interested in any of the history.
Actually, we stopped in a place yesterday. She found a robin's nest before I did it. She reached up and did
Oh, you were on a roll. Boy, I'm telling you.
All right.